Everyone, welcome to In Nature Tarot. We are doing a fun pick a card reading all about your potential next boyfriend or girlfriend, and we have 8 different questions that we will be answering here. So we are going to start group 1, 2, 3. Timestamps are listed down below so you can fast forward to your group. I will be also showing close-ups of the stones. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time. Let's get into the stones. Okay, so group 1, if you like to visually pick by stone, here is group 1. Group 2. And last but not least, we have group 3 for you. And you can also choose a card pile, whichever you feel called. And I'll see you at your reading. Hi, group 1. Welcome to your reading potential next boyfriend, girlfriend. 8 question spread. How we meet, feelings, all that good stuff. It is a general reading, so just have fun with it. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer personal readings. Link is down below. Okay, group 1. So first question is, how will you meet? How will you meet? Let's see. 10 of coins. Interesting. So definitely through work, like flat out work, either what you are working towards, or your place of business, or a coworker knows them, some kind of gathering as well. It could be a gathering at work or after work with coworkers, with people you know. There seems to be a link and tie to career. And it could even be if you are perhaps freelance, it can be something regarding that, maybe a message, maybe a client that hires you, and so forth. Interesting. Next question is, what will they look like? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. I get a very unique individual. Like maybe they dress very unique, flashy perhaps, or not even flashy, but just they got their style down. They're very stylish. They really put an outfit together. They have really unique pieces, but they also look good. It like works, and it works with their age. It works. Maybe they carry a bag or like a sling bag or something like that. There's like a bag that's very significant to what they look like. I see them as someone quite tall and maybe more on the skinny side. I don't see them very curvaceous or like crazy muscular. I'd say just more on the slender, slim scale. That's the visuals I am getting. Yeah, very unique, kind of colorful personality as well. Maybe they are an artist, could be. Okay, how are they mentally? Wow. They are very, very loyal. Mentally, they are very solid, strong. They're not shaken by much. They are almost a bit stern. Perhaps they're a bit guarded with their emotions, or they think emotions are dumb or boring or something like that. They're very honest and want fairness, and I don't see them as someone that lies and manipulates. They like honor the truth, even if it hurts. Perhaps they're like a Sagittarius kind of energy. They'll tell you the truth no matter what. Like, be like, sorry, that's how I feel. Okay. Will they be emotionally available to me when we meet, or when they meet you? Let's see. Ooh, interesting, because it would be a no, but it's interesting because you have the hanged man, hanged one, and it looks upright now. So it's a little bit, I'd say at first, no, they are not emotionally available, but they become emotionally available. Again, they're very logical and stern, and they don't really, I don't know, they're not a very emotional person, if you will, but I think they do warm up to you eventually. You know, they do allow you in. So, how will you feel towards them? Queen of Swords. I feel like you're like, I like this person. I like this person immediately. I connect with them. I like their energy. I like how they look. I feel like you are just like, yeah, that person checks all the boxes. I'm dead serious. I know what I want. I know how I feel. They feel like a really good match, even if we just like met, you know, obviously you don't really know them that well, but it feels good. It feels like it connects. It feels like, yeah, you're just like, yeah, I'm all aboard. I am all ears. Sign me up, please. Yes. Okay. How will they feel about you? Knight of Coins. They like that you're hardworking and honest and trustworthy. They find that you're someone that they can rely on. You know, you feel stable and grounded and like helpful and good, and they like that because mentally they're a very stable, grounded, fair person. They don't really flutz about with unwanted emotions and stuff. They keep everything pretty neat and tidy, and they like this about you. Like, you also look very different to them, you know, body wise. I feel like perhaps they are like tall and skinny, maybe you are shorter and more muscular or curvier. There's like this, they like it because you don't look like them, and so they really like that about you. They like how you smell. Okay. There's like a smell to you that's very sweet, unisexy kind of smell. It's not like very floral, it's just like inviting. It's a very warm, inviting smell. Okay, potential issues here. Four of Coins. There seems to be greed and a lack of like opening, like trust issues, if you will. There seems to be this need to keep everything wrapped up together, away. There seems to be a bit of a trust issue here, which, you know, just requires time, really, you or them. But there definitely seems to be an issue of guardedness, trying to keep all your eggs in one basket, and perhaps even not wanting or not being able to spend money. Because when you start dating someone, you know, things, you go out more, you do more things, like it gets a little expensive. So that could be a potential issue with you or them. All right, last but not least, outcome of relationship. Knight of Cups, beautiful. Yeah, so it's a really beautiful beginning, a little love story, you know, it's very sweet. I think, you know, there is that potential issue, but I don't think that's anything not able to overcome. I think it's a pretty relatively simple thing to overcome, if you will. Just requires some conversation and opening up and being vulnerable, and it might come from this person more so than you, since they are this justice mentality. But overall, it feels like a really beautiful beginning, friendship, fun, loving. I feel like it feels equal. It's really beautiful. You know, Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor, if you will. So yeah, it just feels like a lovely little relationship. So that's all I have for you, group number 1. Feel free to give the video a like, a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading of your potential next boyfriend, girlfriend. And we've got 8 questions, 8 cards to go through, and it's going to be fun. So just want to say that this is a general reading, so just have fun with it. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer personal readings. Link is down below. So let's get into it. So first question, how will you two meet? We have the Maiden of Cups. Interesting. I feel like it's going to be very surprising. I think it's going to come out of the blue. Like really random meeting. Perhaps you bump into each other at the grocery store. You reach for the same book on the bookshelf. It's like almost like a little bit clumsy. Perhaps you both meet in like a parking lot or something. It's like really random. It's like it doesn't have any rhyme or reason. It doesn't feel negative or anything. It's kind of sweet. It's a sweet meeting. It's like you could like tell people a story, be like, how'd you guys meet? And it'd be really, really sweet. And like, oh, that's really beautiful actually. Maybe you guys meet like on a mountaintop, like on a hike, and perhaps like you hurt yourself, and like it's a little bit romantic almost, you know, it's like a little bit like fairy tale-esque how you guys meet. I'm not getting anything like specific, but it feels like whimsical, surprising, like yeah, like a little bit like a fairy tale. It's kind of energy we have going on. All right, what will they look like? We have time. There's definitely like an age difference between you and them. And it could be 5 to 10 years older or younger than you. There's definitely a significant age gap. I don't think anyone looks like a grandma or like a child, but there is this age gap, and your person is gorgeous. They're very beautiful. Like they have this elegance about themselves, or like the way that they hold themselves is very prideful and beautiful. And they have a very, I want to say basic, but let's go with classic. They have a classic look, like brown hair, brown eyes. It's very boy or girl next door kind of look. It's very like a mousy brown, but like it's beautiful. Like it works. It feels safe. They have warm eyes. It's inviting. It's nice. It's lovely. We love to see it. How? How are they mentally? Let's see. How are they mentally? Oneness. So, they're like a thinker for sure. They love problem solving. They love being responsible. They like taking care of things. They like being cherished. They like, you know, quality time together. They're like very generous with who they are and what they give. I feel like they also don't require much back, but they appreciate it. You know, they're like, "Ooh, that's nice." But mentally, they are unrockable, untouchable. Not untouchable, but like they're a bit like head in the clouds, but feet on the ground. They're a good balance of the two, if you will. You know, they don't feel too chaotic. They feel like a little bit of everything wrapped in one. So mentally pretty stable. I think that they can have their moments, but who can't? But overall, I feel like they're pretty stable. All right, will they be emotionally available to you when you meet? Wow. We have the Magician. Hell yes, they are so in a good space. They are open, they are receptive to a relationship. They're not going to be like, well, I don't know, let's just see what happens. Let's just have fun with it. They're not going to be saying that, as well as, yeah, it's just, you won't have to it will be easy. It'll be easy. It's a new start. You won't have to ask them how they feel. You'll just know. They'll communicate it to you. It'll just happen. Okay. Next thing, how will you feel towards them? How will you feel about this person? We got the Seven of Swords. Ooh, okay. You feel a little, perhaps, uneasy. Maybe they're too good looking. Maybe they're too calm. Maybe they're too put together and too eager to want a relationship. So maybe you are a little cautious, or maybe you notice that they're cocky or something in that regard. So you're a little cautious, and maybe you find that it's all a little too good to be true. And in the past, you're when it's too good to be true, usually it means it's too good to be true. But this is all in your head with Swords energy. You know, this is just a fear, and I think it triggers some things in you perhaps that are unhealed, and so that's why you're maybe a little bit standoffish. And you know, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. I think it's something that you guys can get over, but let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. So, how will they feel about you? Wow. High Priestess. They definitely put you on a pedestal. They definitely think that you are an amazing human being, gorgeous inside and out, really wise, really smart, really intuitive, really in touch. They also find you a bit mystical and mysterious, and they really like that about you. And they just want to get to know you more, and they're willing to dedicate a lot of time, energy, and effort to you, and they're willing to be patient, especially with your Seven of Swords card here. Yeah, they're just really fast. They're really excited about being in a relationship again. They're really excited about, they've been single for a while. They're just they're ready. And maybe that's why they're so enthusiastic and excited, because they finally meet you and they're like, wow, this person's incredible. I really like them. This feels really good. And maybe they get a little overzealous and excited. Okay, potential issues. We have the Five of Swords. Interesting. Oops, sorry. So, I think this Seven of Swords energy is not without. It's not without, because you definitely, I think you can see them as really cocky, and they think that they can just win you over. And maybe you're I don't know about this guy. It seems too good to be true, seems really fancy, and all this other stuff. But yeah, maybe they're really competitive and they like the chase more than the actual relationship. So maybe that's also your fear of what it could be. Maybe they just, they get off on that kind of chase energy. And then once they have you, they're like, oh, okay, cool. What's next? It could be that kind of energy, which is not great, but we are going to check what the outcome of the relationship is. We have 10 of Swords. Interesting. 10 of Swords. It could go two ways. It could be cathartic and a beautiful release and like a band-aid for your anxiety, for your past. But it can also be the person that hurts you the most. Again, they come in hot and fast and twirl around and then they leave real quick. So it's a different outcome for both of you, not both of you, the people who are watching this. It could go either way. It could be like the cycle is over of dealing with this kind of stuff, of this manipulation and just crappy behavior and everything like that. It's almost like and I feel like it's most of you, it is that. It's almost like this person is freeing you of your chains, of your past, of the issues, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so I think it's going to be case by case, but I think for the majority of you, it will be a cathartic relationship. So that's all I have for you, group 2. Please give the video a like, a comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading of your potential next boyfriend or girlfriend. This is a general reading, so just have fun with it. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I do offer personal readings. Link is down below. So let's get into this 8-card spread, 8 questions. Here we go. First question on deck. How will you two meet? 9 of Cups. Ooh, I see water being very influential. And perhaps a full moon. There seems to be like you're not inside, you're outside somewhere at the beach, lake, river, a trail, you're on a boat, you're on a paddleboard. There seems to be, I just got the image of the Lady of the Lake holding Excalibur out of the water. I don't know why, but that's that kind of energy. It's like a surprise in the water, a quest in the water, if you will. And it has to do with the full moon. I feel like the moon is going to play an important time frame. I don't know when, but one of the full moons is going to play an important part for you meeting this person. Water and a full moon. That's what we're getting. Water and full moon. Okay. And what will they look like? Ooh, King of Swords. If they are a male, they are very broad-shouldered. They might have a little scruff or a beard, depending on what you like. I feel like they have really thick eyebrows. Also, as a woman, they would have thick eyebrows. They're very tall. I see them as very tall. They're... If it's a man, he's got really tiny calves. And as a woman, she's got this very good curvy body. Like it's beautiful. Good butt, good curves, like legs are strong, could kick a horse, like intense. Yeah. There is also this really beautiful energy around this person. They are commanding. Like they walk in a room and people look at them. Or maybe you notice that people always put eyes on them, but they have this like energetic pull. Like they're just really, people want to get to know them. They're very interesting looking. I feel like some of their features might be interesting. Perhaps they have tattoos or like a birthmark or like a beauty mark. There's like something really interesting about them that it's magnetic, if you will. So How will they be mentally? Let's look at their mental health, mental state, if you will. Eight of Pentacles. They're good. They're grounded. They're stable. They might be a bit focused on career and building themselves up and building a foundation, and they might put a lot of time and energy into work, but they are determined, very determined mentally. You know, they've put in a lot of work to get where they are, and they're nowhere near complete. So you need to be someone that allows them that freedom to be able to work on things, but also they'll make time for you as well. They seem like someone that, you know, will be able to make time for you. They won't be so wishy-washy, but we're going to check on that in the next question. I do feel like, yeah, mentally very stable, strong, grounded, building. Okay. Will they be emotionally available to you when you meet? Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, for sure. I don't know why I delayed. Yes, they will be very emotionally available, but distracted. Emotionally available, but distracted, just like I am. Like, I'm a little distracted. I keep on looking at this card, and perhaps they're just really overworked. They're really tired a lot. Perhaps they work long hours. Perhaps they're really trying to get their own career off the ground. There's like a little bit of a tiredness, haziness, a little bit of aloofness, but they are emotionally available. They're just focused on a lot of goals, and they have a lot of priorities and a lot of things going on for them. So you must be patient. Let's see, how will you feel towards them? What do you feel about this person? Ooh, Six of Cups. They make your little inner child really happy, and not in a weird, creepy way, because if you're intimate with this person, I don't mean like that. But there's like, they remind you of perhaps someone that you used to spend a lot of time with as a child and play with and hang out with, and they just bring this sweetness up in you and them, and so you feel really happy and content and like excited, and you're like, ooh, this is beautiful. I really love it. So it's a really blissful, beautiful, excited energy. Perhaps you get a little bit giddy, a little bit childish around them, because you just feel really free to be who you are at your core. So you feel really free, excited, whimsical, all that beautiful stuff. That's wonderful. So how do they feel about you? Let's see. Whoa, Queen of Cups. You check all of the boxes. There's no one that could check all the boxes, and you check all of the frickin' boxes. You're a queen. You're everything that they would want. They think really highly of you. They are really attracted to you. They think that you are smart, you are caring, you have empathy, but not too much. You have boundaries, but not too much. Like, there's like this good, healthy balance, and you make this person feel really beautiful and whole and handsome and a part of your life. And it helps them perhaps put priority into more relationships and a little bit less in career, but also find that good balance. Okay, potential issues here. 10 of Torches. This person works freaking hard. That is the potential issue. Or maybe you work really hard. You're both are going to have to figure out your priorities and configuring your priorities with this relationship. I think that's the potential issue. I think it could be sorted over time, but there's definitely, it's tricky because you both have priorities of goals and what you're working on and yourself. And yeah. Okay. Last but not least, what is the outcome of this relationship? Ten of Swords. Normally, I would say the Ten of Swords is, you know, not the best card for the outcome of the relationship, but I see it as you guys are healing each other. You know, I see this person more gliding high. 10 is the end of a tough cycle. I see it more that you guys are able to help each other heal. I think for small percentage, you two will hurt each other unintentionally, not meaning to. It's just gonna come out. There's so much love, but it's also like it perhaps is not the right time. It's not the right, you know, situation. Something like that happens, and it's not meant to be vicious. Only for a small percentage of you. And the rest of you, I think it's going to be the end of a tough cycle. It's going to be the refreshing, new, fresh air of a new beginning. No more lessons. I mean, there'll be triggers, of course, because every relationship has its own triggers and everything. But there seems to be an ease here. I think it's more just finding the balance of priorities between you two. So that's all I have for you, group 3. Feel free to give the video a like, a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.